Hey America, today I'm doing a review of my Green Envy Metallic 2016 Chevy Tahoe LTZ. I'm just a regular red-blooded patriot who loves American trucks and has been driving a Chevy since I was 16. This review is to give you my honest impressions of this vehicle now that I've had it for 6 months and put about 5,000 miles on it. First off, I love it. As you can see, it's almost black in color with a green undertone. It's gorgeous, but for some reason GM has discontinued this color for 2017. This monster drives like a much smaller vehicle. The control and ride that you get with GM's new technology magnetic ride shocks is nothing short of amazing. I had a 2004 Tahoe before this one for 12 years. I thought it drove beautifully with the auto ride system. This vehicle makes the old one seem like a small barge caught in a storm at sea. There is absolutely no body roll, and the handling around corners for a huge vehicle is nimble and controlled. The only time you realize you're driving a 5,500-pound vehicle is when you're stopped. If you inch forward a bit and hit the brakes, the springs heave and the vehicle bounces lightly, revealing its gargantuan size. And getting in and out of the cabin is a joy. No head banging, no neck craning, no whiplash. Just a normal, pleasant experience that makes you wonder why anyone drives a car anymore. The fit and finish on this vehicle is absolutely first class. I ordered the cocoa mahogany leather interior, and boy is it rich. It's so luxurious that I honestly don't know why anyone would pay another $35,000 for the Cadillac version of this truck. But I guess if having a wood grain steering wheel is worth that to you, be my guest. The perforated leather is top quality, and perhaps my favorite feature living here in Florida are the air-conditioned seats, which cool your back and your butt on hot days. You'll notice I ordered the middle bench seat rather than the buckets. 90% of these vehicles are ordered with buckets in the second row, but I'm one of the rare people who uses this vehicle to hunt and sleep in, so I didn't want to fall through the big hole in the center when the seats are folded flat. Also, if you go broke filling it up, you can always live in it. In addition, it's great to have that extra seat when the grandkids come to vacation at Disney World. It has a third row, too. While it doesn't have the legroom of a Ford Expedition, it's not a bad place to sit, even for an adult. This is due to the Tahoe being a true body-on-frame truck platform, which doesn't allow open space by the wheel wells. But the extra strength and rigidity you gain is worth every inch of legroom lost. I had a Ford Expedition once, a unibody vehicle. Took it off-road once and hit a culvert at about 25 miles an hour and bent the frame. My 2004 Tahoe took a beating after beating after beating off-road and drove like a newborn baby the minute you put it back on the pavement. I've got just over 5,000 miles on this vehicle. I drive it to work every day and on weekends to the beach, which is about an hour away on the highway from our place. I'm averaging about 15 miles per gallon combined. My best is 23 miles per gallon on a straight highway route. Not exactly fuel efficient, but then you aren't buying this because of the gas mileage, are you? The 5.3-liter engine is plenty powerful, and you aren't hitting the throttle too often anyway, or you'll be getting 5 miles to the gallon. But it's there when you need it to pass or get out of the way of the erratic snowbirds from New York. You'll notice my engine block heater cable. When I ordered that feature on the truck from the dealer in Palm Coast, Florida, they called me back to see if I'd made a mistake. I told them I have a place in Canada and plan to drive it in the harsh winters up there. I tell my liberal friends it's an electric Tahoe, and they nod approvingly. The rear compartment is another one of my favorite features. There was never anywhere on these vehicles before to put your roadside gear in them. Jumper cables, tire inflators, roadside emergency stuff all had to be tucked under the middle seat, crushing your leather when the seat was folded down. Not anymore. Not only does this feature neatly hide your stuff, it allows the entire bed when folded flat to be level. Great for transporting drywall or plywood on weekends, or if you're like me and you're one of the few who actually take your vehicle off-road to your favorite hunting spot or fishing hole, you can use your vehicle as an overnight camper and avoid bears tearing up your tent or rain flooding you out in the middle of the night. Another amazing feature is the cabin silence. You can actually carry on a conversation hands-free on your cell phone, and people think you're talking on a landline. Zero road noise. When I speak hands-free in my 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee, the listener thinks you're calling them in the middle of Hurricane Matthew. The stereo is first class. Now, if you're an audio nut, I'm sure you can do better, but for the average Joe like me, it's great. Which leads me to another option I didn't buy, the rear DVD player. GM wants $2,000 for that, and every kid I know who watches movies in cars has their own iPad or tablet device and headphones. I also didn't order the sunroof. I think that was probably a mistake, not because I would open it. It's too hot here for that, but because it just adds more light and openness to the vehicle. $1,000 worth of light? You can decide that for yourself. A few more features that are really great to have. The hidden compartment for your concealed carry. Everyone needs one of those nowadays. Rear park assist. Definitely should be a standard feature on a vehicle this size. Vibrating seat to warn you when you're backing up, or too close to the garage wall, or too close to the guy in front of you, etc. Lane keep assist, where the vehicle gently grabs the wheel and steers you straight if it senses you drifting out of your lane, and dozens of other more useful features. Overall assessment, fantastic truck, made for adventurers who want the most out of life. If you love driving as much as I do, and your reaction to driverless cars is that they're a tragedy of Shakespearean proportions, the Chevy Tahoe is for you. Driverless cars are for the elderly, the disabled, and fearful university students needing a safe space. The full-size Chevy Tahoe is for real men and real women. It is the modern equivalent of the cowboy's horse, a companion you can count on who will get you where you need to go without complaint. Oh, and by the way, this video was approved by the President. Thanks for listening, America, and good luck with your purchase decision.